Hi and good day to Dr. Nixon and to all our fellow friends. My name is Richard Bikambudis and my metric number is 2200815. I'm a group leader of Group 4. Our group member is first of all myself, and then Ahmad Sharizal bin Mahizal, Nazrin Hanif bin Rizwan, Mohamed Daniel bin Zubi, and lastly Iqmal bin Junaidi. So this is our topic discussion for today, where we should find out about leadership traits, values, and principle of Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamed during his leadership as a Prime Minister of Malaysia. So the first presenter will be taken by Nazrin.
Hello, my name is Nazrin Hanif Berizwan. My metric number is 2200812. And for introduction is, leadership is a ability of an individual or a group to influence and guide followers or other members on an organization. This is included things making some difficult decision, creating and articulating a clear vision, setting the goal, and providing followers with the knowledge and tools needed to achieve those goals. Leader is a person who guided other towards a common goal, showing way by example and creating an environment to make the entire teams to involving in the entire process. Leader is not a boss, but he or she committed to carrying out the mission. The greater number of sources of power available to the leader, the greater potential to materialize an effective leadership. Tun Dr. Mahathir has the tolerable character of a leadership initiative, whereby his identity and character has motivates people to achieve their objective. His leadership initiative victories can be seen by accomplishment of the state, and furthermore it can be seen by the high level wages and expectation for everyday living standards of a general population of Malaysia.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Sharizal bin Mahizal. My metric number is 2200807. And I'm going to present about the leadership traits of Tun Dr. Mahathir. Leadership traits transform a leader into a great leader. And Tun Dr. Mahathir is one of the best leaders to us and the rest of the world. Malaysians witnessed unprecedented radical change for the first time in Malaysia's political history. First and foremost, Tun Dr. Mahathir is an excellent communicator all through his tenure as Prime Minister. Leaders are communicators, and communication is central to the role of any political leader. The great leader, Tun Dr. Mahathir, expressed their ideas to the voters as is dependent on their achievement and ability to effectively communicate messages to people. It is a well-known proof that communication is one of his professional characteristics as Prime Minister. Particularly, those required for interacting and communicating with other leaders and societies that would form an information power, as well as his leadership style. Tun Dr. Mahathir is a well-known world leader in many ways, as evidenced by his efforts, communications, and motivation to transform Malaysia into a fully developed nation. Tun Dr. Mahathir effectively communicated his government ideologies and concepts to the public in order to gain support and ensure the successful implementation of his plans. Tun Dr. Mahathir, on the other hand, does have a strategic visionary way of thinking. Tun Dr. Mahathir has a clear vision, which is one of the great and strong leadership traits. That is why he is courageous in leading that vision and is focused on what needs to be done to achieve that vision. With a 100-day manifesto Tun Dr. Mahathir declares a clear vision for Malaysia's future, and this short-term vision gives Malaysian hopes for what Malaysia could be in the next 5 years. In his lineup governs the administration. The Malaysian Vision 2020 was unveiled by Tun Dr. Mahathir at the inaugural meeting of the Malaysian Business Council in 1991, and it is a well-defined vision that provides focus and direction for achieving future goals. This vision, adopted by Malaysia's strategic and visionary leader Tun Dr. Mahathir, positioned Malaysia as a successful and economically developed country.
Another leadership traits that we can see from Tun Dr. Mahathir is Tun Dr. Mahathir is a strict self-discipline. At the beginning of its foundation, Tun Dr. Mahathir has earned status of strict discipline and seriousness, either for his education and dealing with others. Some example that we can see is when he take a position as a Prime Minister of Malaysia, Tun Dr. Mahathir, on his advice just for conducting the tribunal to Lord President Tun Saleh Abbas for gross misconduct, resulting the king's sack, and 2 Supreme Court judges were also dismissed. So as a strict discipline leaders, he didn't hesitate to use necessary ways in order to silence the critics of the education. Next, Tun Dr. Mahathir also had the power of uniting people. Tun Dr. Mahathir has developed and introduced the concept of Bangsa Malaysia in order to create an identity for Malaysian peoples, and also to create and also to foster unity among Malaysians. In Bangsa Malaysia, Tun Dr. Mahathir unified the 4 parties to be represented as one united coalition for the 14th general election. By doing this, Tun Dr. Mahathir is able to reduce confusion among the voters and lessen the dispersion of votes. So voters didn't have to decide among the 4. They just had to choose one unified party. Lastly, Tun Dr. Mahathir is a confident leader. For an example, we can see that Tun Dr. Mahathir is able to influence people by his speech. It has been proven that Tun Dr. Mahathir's speech skill at all levels positively influence people. In his speech, that Malaysia should develop in all aspects such as economy, politics, social, psychology, culture, even though for spiritually. Tun Dr. Mahathir is one of the best leaders who has the ability to capture people's mind when he speaks calmly, courageously, in words and thoughts. That's all for leadership traits. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamed Number metric is 2200797. And today I'm gonna be talking about Tun Dr. Mahathir values. And first of all, which is from these are 3. For the first one, the clarity in giving orders. The clarity in giving orders means that it's no secret that leaders are often frustrated by the lack of understanding when they feel that they provide explicit direction of orders. The frustration often comes from the failure of communication, which is caused by the lack of clarity. And because of the lack of clarity can also cause bad communication and can also negatively impact revenue, growth, relationships and confidence. This also makes it important because clarity improves connections and engagement and can also tell us what we want. Of course, for the second part, which is listening, which is be a good listener. Listening is created by being a good listener and also make it the connection and the good way of personal to be at the great succession. Because the chances of improving relationship by listening not judgmentally to what others have to say are going to be skyrocketed. The more we listen without judgment, the more freedom that the speakers and the listener can have. That's also for the third point, which is the be calm in any situation, because the importance of staying calm may have never yet was to discuss, yet staying calm allow us to discuss rather than to fight, because if we stay calm and we're able to discuss the problem we can able to discuss the problem, then we are not going to waste our energy fighting the fight that are not necessary. And also other than that, it will also reflect our inner character. And the example, if when Dr. Mahathir practiced after he was sworn into the Prime Minister office, Dr. Mahathir continued communicating with the public, conference and statement, and also trying to investigate past government corruption to overhaul international financial help spending. So that's all for my part. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present about Dr. Mahathir principle that he have. Okay, Dr. Mahathir holds the principle of leadership, such as having an attitude and integrity and honesty in order to avoid corruption and distrust. And next, apart from that, as a leader, he also works hard and proud of the work that he does, and he always gaining knowledge and sensitive to any change. After that, he also ensured that he adhered to moral values while keeping abreast of the latest developments related to the change and had an impact on him. Today, being a good leader is not just about being smart. Instead, he knows and has the ability to distinguish between the right and wrong. He also considers everyone to be a leader at some point in their lives. He also, as an example, if a person becomes a leader, like he is a brother, he need to guide his young sister, or if he, as a leader, he become a president of a club and the captain of football team when he in school. And when he start working, of course he going to start from the bottom and have to report and learn to many seniors. Yet he also going to climb in a career and eventually become a leader. In addition, he considers leadership to be a task and a lifelong learning. This is because of the impact of his action and the extent to which his leaders influences others. Furthermore, he possesses certain basic qualities and adheres to certain values. And as a leader, he is often highly regarded as well as tend to be an example to others because he stick to his words which are effective through example. And finally, he is a humble person that practice humility in order to be closer than to the other people. Nowadays, he is still the most influential and respected leader and figure in the country, and was one listed among the 50 greatest leaders in the world in 2019. Okay, that's all my part, and I will pass to the next presenter. Okay, thank you.
For the conclusion, Tun Dr. Mahathir has applied a variation of style of authority. He had connected several leadership style, which is autocratic, democratic, transformational, and traditional based upon situation, and he had exhibited that he had direct it as a requirement to be and shown by his advantageous achievement. Another rule that has been practiced by Tun Dr. Mahathir was lead by example. A leader should show to subordinates a good example to earn respect and subordinate confidence to be led by the leader. In managing subordinates, the leader varies. The style of leadership depends on circumstance, with a specific and objective to get the conquered confirmation to achieve the consummation in executing assignment. Over the next 22 years as a Prime Minister, Dr. Mahathir has led Malaysia to the top excellence. Malaysia has gone through various changes in physical, mental and social, and become a formidable and respected country in the world stages, and be able to stand tall and be low among the world developed countries. That's all from us. Thank you.